today I'm going to show you a really quick, simple recipe using some of this Uncle Ben's long grain express rice. Really good, lots of different uses for this product, but also I'm going to show you it in a different way where we're going to use it in a risotto. So the ingredients that we need for our risotto are some chestnut mushrooms, some diced garlic and a bit of onion, some fresh garden peas. Here we've got some stock and some peas which have been pureed up together, and a bit of lovely creamy ghost cheese log, and it is as simple as this. Over on the stovetop we've got one non-stick pan. I've got it on a medium heat. To that I'm going to add a splash of oil, just about a good tablespoon or so. Let the oil come up to heat and then we're going to add some onion. Now it's important to cook the onion first, because if you cook the garlic first, the garlic can taint and burn. I'm just going to toss this around in the pan and put it off the heat ever so slightly while I chop the garlic. Now it's important that the onion takes on no colour, because you don't want it to get a tainted taste or a burnt taste. So we're just going to chop a bit of garlic and then we're going to cook this out. Now when I say cook this out, all it is placing it in with the onion. It's important to do that so you don't get too much of a harsh garlic flavour. We're just going to whack that straight in. Give it a quick stir. Flick it all around. Now next up, chestnut mushrooms. Really good on price, really good on flavour. Take some of these. I've taken the stalks off the mushrooms. Just going to slice them. Okay, and we're just going to cook these out, and they're going to take on all of that wonderful flavour. Now obviously this recipe is great because it's quick, it's simple, it's healthy, there's no salt, there's no other fat in it apart from the oil, there's no butter. And also, you know, it's really good on price. All of these recipes that I've come up with for the Uncle Ben's promotion are all between £2.25 and £2.50 cost, so really good on your wallet and go a long way to feed your family. Lots of different options. So we're just going to cook these down ever so slightly. Mushrooms are like a sponge, so they're going to soak up any more excess oil that's in the pan. Keep things moving, you don't want no colour, remember. Okay, just going to whack up the heat ever so slightly. Right, and the next stage, we take some of our Uncle Ben's express rice. For this recipe, we're using the long grain rice. And again, it's just a simple, quick mix. Make sure everything's incorporated. Remember the heat is on high now, so this point's important. You've really got to keep everything moving. Make sure the grains of rice are all separated so you don't have any lumps. Again, just toss everything around. Make sure it gets really hot, get that heat through it. Okay, now onto our stock. This is 2 parts vegetable stock to 1 part frozen peas. It's just been brought up to the boil. Everything's blitzed up, then put through a sieve, and you end up with this green stock. Just going to add some of that, and everything's going to boil, but it's going to soak in a lot of flavour. Okay, not too much, because you don't want your risotto too loose. We're just going to reduce that down a bit, hence on the high heat. Now here we've got some wonderful creamy goat's cheese. And we're just going to take the goat's cheese. This is soft, skinless goat's cheese. And this will also thicken it for us as well, but add a lot of wonderful, rich, creamy flavour. And we're just going to let this melt right into there. So I'm just going to carry on stirring this. And as you can see, the creaminess from the goat's cheese actually creates its own sauce. Keep things moving so it's just melted. Doesn't matter if you've got a few lumps of goat's cheese in there, it's quite nice to eat. So just let everything come together, which it is, and as you can see, as I'm moving it around in the pan there, the sauce has actually come together. It's all come to complete. Okay, finish things off. A few more peas. These just help bring everything together really. These will pop in your mouth as you eat them as well. Yes, it acts for colour, but more importantly, an addition of a bit more flavour there as well. Make sure the heat goes all the way through the peas, so just to cook it out for another 30 seconds to a minute or so. Then we're going to grab ourselves a serving spoon and then mix everything together really well. A few more bits of goat's cheese just at the last minute. It doesn't even have to melt in the sauce at all. You just want to fold these in just before you serve, so everything's combined. Mix everything up. Make sure you get the mushrooms in there, all important goat's cheese pieces. And then we're just going to finish things off with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. The reason why we put this on there is it's got a wonderful peppery taste. You would never cook with extra virgin olive oil in a pan. It's finished for salads and dressings and stuff like that. But for this, works really well, the goat's cheese. So a little drizzle over there acts as another type of seasoning, different flavour. And there you have it, a meal in minutes using Uncle Ben's express rices. That's my creamy goat's cheese and chestnut mushroom risotto.